you've probably heard of time out, but have you heard of time in? Well, today we're going to talk about both of these approaches to behaviour management, and I'm going to tell you which one I recommend based on years and years of child development research. Stay tuned because one of these approaches has really long-term benefits. Let's get started. Before we go into each of these approaches, it's really important to think about what our goal is in terms of managing tricky behaviour. So is it to punish or is it to guide? In my mind, being a parent is all about walking alongside your little one and helping them through the challenges of everyday life so that when they're an adult, they can treat others with love and kindness and respect, and they're also able to self-regulate their emotions in a really healthy way. We as adults have learnt how to regulate our own emotions most of the time, but our children do not have these skills and they need our help. Now, the approach you're using to managing your little one's behaviour is most likely based on what you experienced yourself when you were their age. Let's talk about time out. So this is when a child is taken to an area where there's not a lot of stimulation. It might be the naughty corner, a chair, a step, and they're left alone to think about what they've done. And it's used as a form of punishment. So it's meant to address the problematic behaviour that your child just did, but it doesn't really try to understand the reason for the behaviour. Now, remember, my opinion is, as a speech pathologist, that every behaviour is a way that your child is trying to communicate something with you. So behaviour equals communication. In time out, children are expected to self-regulate their emotions even before they might have the skills to do this on their own. It can have some unintended consequences, so leaving a child feeling abandoned or ashamed of what they've done. And it kind of teaches your child, hey, if you've got a really big problem, you have to figure it out on your own. All right, well, what about time in? Well, time in focuses on connecting with your child before you correct their behaviour. And in time in, you always stay with your child until they're feeling calm. Time in focuses on addressing both the behaviour that was problematic as well as the reason for that behaviour. So in this way, we're acknowledging that behaviour is a form of communication. It shows your child, I'm here for you. I'm going to help you regulate your emotions and guide you through what you need to do next time you feel this way. In time in, you wait until your child is calm, and that's when you start to talk about the behaviour that wasn't okay. There will still be consequences for the behaviour, and it might even include taking your child away from the situation, but you always stay with them. And there are some really long-term benefits to time in. It helps children begin to learn to regulate their emotions, and it helps them know that, hey, you love me no matter what I do. It also shows them that they can come to you if they're feeling overwhelmed, supports their brain development, teaches them empathy and problem solving, and reduces feelings of shame and builds their self-esteem. It's also a way to foster your relationship with your child and will improve their behaviour over time. So you can see why it's a really easy choice for me and why I go to time in every single time to help my little ones become amazing big people. I have a few other videos that guide you through exactly what to do when your little one is having issues with some challenging behaviour, like biting and tantrums, and I'll link to those in the description below. I'll also link to a whole range of other resources about how you can get started with time in today. So now you've heard that, what are your thoughts on time in versus time out? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. This helps other parents just like you find videos just like this. And also, remember to subscribe with your notifications on so you don't miss my next video. If your toddler's behaviour is really challenging, it might be a sign that they have difficulty communicating. So check out my online course, which has 10 evidence-based strategies of ways you can help your little one right now learn to communicate. See you next week.